Today I'm going to be making milk bread. One loaf's going to be vanilla flavored and one loaf is going to be strawberry flavored. And these are the ingredients. The first step to making the milk bread is using a tangzong technique, which originated in Japan. It's just another way of making bread. You essentially make a roux out of milk and bread flour. The milk's already in there. Here's our first tablespoon of bread powder. And here is our second tablespoon. Now, just start heating this up, kind of a medium heat, and then I need to whisk it together. Taking the tangzong off the heat, it's got kind of a gravy-like mashed potatoes texture. I think that's what it's supposed to be. This is 3/4 of a cup of milk, and I'm going to let 1 tablespoon of the yeast activate in it for about 5 minutes, and the tangzong will cool during that time. I am now going to add 2 3/4 cups of bread flour into the bowl of the stand mixer. Okay, this is all the bread flour we need, and now I add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Next is a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is the vanilla flavored bread, and I didn't buy vanilla bean because it was like $15 for 2 of them, so I'm just going to add a little bit extra vanilla extract. Next I add the tangzong, but I think that's going to be a 2-handed operation, so I will cut to when I have that in. And last but not least is the yeast mixture. Oh, that was the perfect opportunity to say last but not yeast. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to scrape this bowl out. This recipe also calls for 1 room temperature egg. Crack it in there, and then I will put into the mixer. Okay, I will now be mixing this in the stand mixer. Oh. I'm supposed to mix it until it comes together, and then once it starts to come together, kind of like that, but not really like that, I will be switching to the dough hook and adding 1 tablespoon of softened butter in at a time. I have now switched to the dough hook here, and I have butter that I'm about to cut into tablespoons, and I'll kind of add it as it mixes. I think I'm supposed to mix it for about 5 minutes. The dough has started to knead, so I'm going to add my first tablespoon of butter. I hope that goes in there. Oh, it's not quite as soft as I thought it would be, but that's okay. And then I'm going to start a timer for 5 minutes, so I don't... Oh, I'm actually not. Now I'm starting a timer for 5 minutes. The first pat of butter was not melted enough, so I put this one in the microwave. And hopefully that will get in there. Yes, it will. Okay, and then the next minute I will add another pat of butter. 5 tablespoons is a lot of butter, but it's just the crust right there. This is the final pat of butter. I added 1 off camera. I didn't lose count. Okay, here is the dough. I'm going to kind of lump it into 1 ball and then throw it in this bowl that I greased with olive oil to rest for about an hour. Okay, I have transferred the ball of dough into this oiled bowl, covered it. There she is. There's a little bit of unincorporated butter that I had to mix in. Now it rests for 1 hour, and while that's resting, I'm going to do the dishes and start on the strawberry loaf. It's the exact same process, except for the strawberry loaf, I'm going to add a little bit of strawberry extract. The recipe calls for strawberry powder, but I could not figure out what that was, so I just got strawberry extract. Okay, so I have made the tangzong for the strawberry loaf, and the only thing that's different is when you're activating the yeast, I put 2 tablespoons of strawberry extract in it. Okay, this is the vanilla bread. It should be risen by now. And this is the strawberry bread. The oven smells like strawberries. You can't really see, but it's the same color as the vanilla one because I don't have any fruit coloring. But eventually when they're both done proofing, we will put them together and make a combination loaf. Okay, the dough has risen to double its size. This is a strawberry one, this is the vanilla one, and now we have to punch it down and knead it for a little bit. So I punched it. Then I need... It's very fluffy, and it smells really good like strawberries and vanilla in here. Okay. That feels good. Now it's that. So this is a section of the vanilla dough. This is 1/3, and we're gonna roll it out and then roll it up because that's just how you make milk bread. And then we're gonna put half vanilla, half strawberry in this pan, and then half vanilla and half strawberry in this pan. I think we're gonna do 1/3 of each dough ball, of the total dough ball in here, and 2/3 of each dough ball in here. Okay, I have one vanilla one rolled up in the pan this way, and this is a strawberry one. So I just get about that wide. Then I roll it out. And then just gonna check the width. Yippee. Then I just take one end of it and I roll it, kind of like a cinnamon roll. Then I throw it here. And then these have to proof again together. And then we'll bake them. And we're also doing one in this heart-shaped oven. Okay, they are ready to go in their respective pans, and we had too much, so we also have little bread muffins that will be made. I'm not really sure how to parse up the baking time between all three of these things, but they're supposed to sit and rise for 45 minutes, covered for now. The recipe requires an egg wash for the top of the bread, so I'm just gonna whisk this up really quick in this really small bowl because all of the other bowls are dirty from this cooking. And then I will take the bread out of the oven where it is proofing. Oh god, I preheated the oven while the bread was still in there. Okay, this loaf is fine. I'm about to put the egg wash on that. This one is a little bit too big for the Dutch oven, and these are a little bit too big for the muffin pans. I've never seen bread rise, and it's going to continue to rise in the oven, so we will have to figure out another arrangement. Okay, I have egg washed our two main loaves here. I'm going to set them in the oven on top of a tray in case they explode like this one did. This one's going to rise and explode everywhere, but I'm willing to face those consequences just because I want to see what happens. This one is going to expand out of the pan probably, but I think it will still be okay. This one's really thick, so I'm not sure how long it will take to bake, or if it even will. So I'm just going to put them in the oven, and then in 15 minutes, I'm supposed to cover them in aluminum foil and then cook another 15 minutes. Had to take that one out of the oven because it was exploding. We are now trimming off the excess. This is a little section of the strawberry muffin part of the bread. It smells like bread. Oscar. We could have added more strawberry extract, I think, but it is cooked all the way and it tastes like bread, so mission accomplished.